BoodleBobs, cartoon songs for YouTube kids. Don't forget to subscribe.
Jump, jump, jump in the air. Wave your arms about everywhere. Jump like you just don't care. Then stop and be really still. Stomp, stomp, stomp up and down. Don't stop stomping around. Stomp, 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 stomp. Then stop and be really quiet. Quick around like a mouse. Tiptoe through the house. Sneak around like a mouse. Then stop. Ready. Jump, jump, jump in the air. Wave your arms about everywhere. Jump like you just don't care. Don't stop. Don't stop. Stomp, stomp, stomp up and down. Don't stop stomping around. Stomp, 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 stomp. Don't stop. Jump, jump, jump in the air. Wave your arms around everywhere. Jump like you just don't care. Then stop. And actually do stop.
BoodleBobs! Don't forget to subscribe.
This is a story all about Dorothy. And yes, she's a donut. Dorothy loved dancing. She knew the names of all the dances. The waltz, the tango, the foxtrot. She even knew the monster mash and the jive. But she was a terrible dancer. It was because of her shape, and her shoes, and she couldn't change her shape, and she certainly wasn't going to change her shoes. Ooh, I love to dance, she sang as she tripped and crashed around. I think you should give up dancing, said Ivy. You're so bad at it. Everyone gasped. Everyone knew that Dorothy was a terrible dancer, but it wasn't right to say so. You know, to hurt her feelings like that. Maybe you should, have a few lessons, volunteered Tina quickly. You know, polish up your act. Oh, that would be wonderful, beamed Dorothy, and did a kind of pirouette. The next morning, there was a large notice pinned to the door. Free dancing lessons. Quick, step inside. Or was it? Quick step inside. Anyway, Dorothy burst in excitedly and was confronted by her classmates, all identical in their tutus and their shoes.
We're the housemaids,
They chorused and tittered. And I'm a donut, replied Dorothy. A dancing donut. Look! And she proceeded to bounce and kick and jive. She swerved and tripped, sprang and skipped, until she was completely exhausted. Breathless and flushed with excitement, she waited for the thunderous applause. But then there was none. Just a terrible silence, until everyone started to cry. Everyone had been squashed, bashed, bruised or broken by Dorothy's dreadful dancing.
we came here to dance, not be flattened by an elephant.
I am not an elephant, said Dorothy indignantly. I'm a dancer. I'm a dancing donut.
a clumsy dancing donut,
Piped up a squeaky housemate. Now that was a horrid, unkind thing to say. Poor Dorothy was so upset. So with a heavy, very heavy heart, she turned and looked at her reflection in Tina's teapot. It didn't help that the teapot made her look even wider than she was. About 3 times wider and 3 times shorter. Oh, you're right, said Dorothy. I'm just a big clumsy donut, and I'll never be able to dance. How about a nice cup of tea just now? Putting her arms around Dorothy. Well, that is as far as she could reach. Dorothy shook her head. I just want to dance, she said. But they're right. I'd make such a mess of it. Well, what you need is a dancing partner, said Tina. Yeah, but who would want to dance with me? Replied Dorothy. How about me? Said Roger, sidling into the kitchen. In his quest for the limelight, he'd look such a star next to Dorothy. He twirled his moustache and set both eyebrows jiving. Dorothy couldn't resist. You, she said, going weak at the knees. Yoo-hoo! She quickly recovered and grabbed him. Poor Roger. From somewhere the music started. Or was it just in her head? And in a cloud of sugar dust, she whirled and swirled and glided. They danced the waltz, the tango, then the foxtrot, and into the time warp, to finally the moonwalk, just as the moon came up. Roger got squashed and bashed and bruised. He got shoved and pushed and elbowed. Oh, I could dance forever, exclaimed Dorothy, going into a spin. Faster and faster she pirouetted, until finally she had liftoff. Meet me on cloud 9, she flirted, as she spiralled out of the window. No chance, muttered Roger, feeling his bruises. You can keep the limelight, he called after her as he vamoosed up the path, in completely the other direction. This is a story all about Eva. And yes, she's an egg timer. Because timing eggs only takes minutes, Eva had a lot of time on her hands. It gave her time to think, so she thought a lot about chocolate. Bars of chocolate, boxes of chocolate, chocolate biscuits, chocolate cake, anything, so long as it was chocolate. But there had to be more to life than chocolate. Just then Freddie scratched his nose, and this gave Eva an idea. Oh, I wonder how many times he does that in a minute. In fact, I wonder who does what, how often and when. So she started timing everyone, and everyone soon got very fed up. Oh, stop, said Ivy, putting her hands over her ears. We're all tired of being timed and told about it. Please, please go back to timing eggs. In fact, why don't you go and find out how long it takes to lay an egg? Well, Eva thought this was a brilliant idea. So without wasting a minute, she dashed off and arrived at the hen house, where two lovely soft hens were chattering about what hens always chatter about. Eggs. They laughed when they saw Eva. Oh, my word and glory be! Now there's a funny thing to see in a hen house. Can I time how long it takes you to lay an egg? Asked Eva. Oh yes, but we can't be hurried, they clucked. You can't hurry an egg? Oh no, dearie me, no. So Eva set her timer and settled down. But then suddenly something terrible happened. A black, shiny nose poked into the hen house. And under that nose was big, sharp teeth. It was Ferdinand the fox. Good afternoon, ladies, he said slyly. I've come for my tea. And he slavered and licked his lips. Oh, cluck! Oh, cluck, it's a fox! Flapped Henrietta. And in a flash of foxy red fur, Ferdinand pounced into the hen house. But much to his surprise, there was Eva. Oh, no, you don't, she said angrily, just as her alarm went off. Oh, what the flippin' heck was that? Exclaimed Ferdinand. And he tripped over his tail and landed at the feet of Cornelius, a large and magnificent cockerel, who gave him a well-placed peck. Yow! Squealed Ferdinand as he hightailed it out of the hen house. Oh, and whom, may I ask, are you? Cornelius inquired, looking down at Eva. Poor Eva was terrified. Never before had she seen such a huge, magnificent cockerel. "Now you leave her be," said Henrietta. "Eva here just saved us from being eaten by that wicked old fox." I'm just an egg timer," Eva stuttered. "Huh, a fox scarer more like," boomed Cornelius, lowering his magnificent head. "How would you like to come here more often, I'd like that very much," whispered Eva. Back in the kitchen, Eva told Ivy all about her adventure. "Well, I never," she said, just as Cornelius strutted in, and it was Ivy's turn to tremble. Ivy had seen many cockerels in her time, but never one as big and as magnificent as Cornelius. "This is to say thank you," he said gently, and presented Eva with a large brown egg. It was a most beautiful large brown egg. It was the most beautiful egg she'd ever seen, because as Eva was soon to find out, it was an egg made entirely of chocolate.
BoodleBobs, cartoon songs for YouTube Kids. Don't forget to subscribe.